A bill was recently introduced to the U.S. Senate. This bill will discourage gambling by litigation financiers. However, this is not the first time there has been effort from the government to regulate the industry. Last year, a litigation finance disclosure bill passed the U.S. House by a healthy margin. However, it faded out in the Senate. There are a few things that distinguish the Litigation Funding Transparency Act of 2018 from its previous counterpart. Scope: the Funding Transparency Act of 2018 is a stripped-down finance disclosure requirement that covers not only class action lawsuits but as well as any federal litigation. Representative Bob Goodlatte stated that the legislation was designed to rein in class action abuse and give judges the tools they need to keep abusive practices out of our courts. This begs the question, why is it imperative that there be disclosure of financing? In the end, a case will be decided on its merits, not the amount of money available to a client. Timing and production: the 2017 version of the Funding Transparency Act required that financing to be promptly disclosed. Unlike this, the 2018 version requires disclosure within 10 days from the execution of the financing deal and requires that parties produce for inspection and copying the financing agreement itself. Similar to the scope of the bill, the reasoning behind this timing and disclosure is seemingly unconscionable. Why does it matter that disclosure happens so quickly, and why does the agreement itself need to be produced? This will only cause litigation to be more expensive. Regulatory scrutiny: the Funding Transparency Act of 2018 will require several automatic disclosures. One of these disclosures to the other parties involved are the return rates. Lastly, the return given to the financer is unimportant and inconsequential to the non-financed party. In short, a lot of questions need to be answered before this bill would ever come into fruition. As a law, hopefully Congress can see the drawbacks of bills such as these and not just the perks.